Be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jalen Brunson.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection's been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Boss. Captain Clutch is out there with Robertson. Then it's Tiny. Then it's Flash. And it's center. You've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. Powell is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 spot. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
Here's Tiny. Here's Everett. He's good with the little jumper in close.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Doncic with it. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Tiny, the pass to Flash. Now, Doncic, providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. Leonard looking around. To the inside. Powell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Boy, very easy that time for Powell. He's not going to miss that one.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. It's rebounded by Leonard. Gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Doncic. Props in the layup for 2. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
Here's Tiny. The Second chance effort. Passes it to Captain Clutch. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Shot clock at 3. Here's Boss. Here's Everett. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Leonard. Last game we saw him score 32. Offensive rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Tiny. Off the left rim and out. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Leonard finds Brunson. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Robertson.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Shoots over Brunson. Nice shot by Robertson.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
And here's Brunson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
33% here in the first quarter.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
Now here's Brunson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Up the floor. Robertson passes to Captain Clutch. Doncic comes with the double team. And they get it back. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Robertson's got his second bucket of the night.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Doncic kicks to Leonard.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Substitution for the
A chance here to check out the league's scoring leaders. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Here's Dinwiddie. No good again that time.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Cortez passes to Silk. A three-pointer off the mark. Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. On the wing, Doncic. Pass to Dinwiddie. It's tipped, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now here is Hardaway. Defense right on him. That's good from Chris on the assist from Hardaway.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Silk passes to Stewart. Pass to Jones. Here's Silk. Here is Skinny. Reba defending. Skinny hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
First free throw is good. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Here's Silk. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's the pass to Skinny. Shot clock at 5.
Ball is turned over. Home team ball.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the first. Passes it to Chris. Now here's Kleba. Doncic outside. Pass to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And the pass to Silk. Here is Skinny. Shot from the low block. Jones trying to get open. Here's Skinny. High post Stewart. Pass to Cortez. It's deflected.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And that'll be 2 free throws. Coming up, officials on the call with the foul.
And Dinwiddie's very cerebral.
And you know what, Greg? I love what he said. He said, I think there's a difference between internal confidence and situational confidence. That's a beautiful, profound statement. He believes in himself regardless of his environment and attributes that belief to his upbringing and his family support.
Here's Captain Clutch coming off a solid outing against Miami. Pass to Silk. Here's Captain Clutch, covered by Chris. Here's Stewart. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Doncic against Stewart. Doncic outside. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Leading by just 2. We've got more in store for you. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
They've got Captain Clutch. Silk is out there with Mr. Moves. Then there's A-Train, and it's Cortez in at the 3. Here's Captain Clutch, guarded by Hardaway, and he lays it straight in. Captain Clutch has got 5.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Pass to Chris. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Silk passes to Stewart. Here's Captain Clutch, covered by Chris. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. The pass to Silk. Inside. Here's Doncic. He's got 6. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Captain Clutch, covered by Chris. He gets that one. And that's now 7 points for Captain Clutch.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for
The first free throw is good.
One thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleber over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And, Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game now.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit in analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward. Big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
Kicks it to Leonard. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Good on the shot.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Tiny, the pass to Stewart. To the middle. Thompson with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Dinwiddie. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
The shot by Stewart with no one around. Hits the jumper in space. Stewart's got his second bucket.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Runs in the pass to Finney Smith. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second team foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Spencer Dinwiddie. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Down low, here's Skinny, and he goes in for the dunk.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Tiny. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Count it.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now, Dinwiddie. 8 points his last outing. Here's Leonard. Misses from close range. Gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Passes to Stewart. Here he goes. Here's Skinny. It's good. This game is all even. Skinny's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Dinwiddie passes to Finney Smith. Now here's Powell. Outside Leonard. Back to Powell. Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Over Stewart. And it's off the back rim. No good. Gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Tiny the pass to Skinny. Powell on the double team. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead bucket. Gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
He's checked in for Powell. Leonard dishes to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Chris. It's blocked. Here's Tiny. Guarded by Doncic.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Left side, Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
He doesn't get the second one.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Robertson passes to Boss. Puts up a 3. Cans it from downtown. Boss has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Leonard. He's got 6. To the paint. Here's Chris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Chris has got 8.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Here's Everett. Kicks it out to Robertson. Over Doncic. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Takes it from 10, and he hits the jumper for 2. 8 points for him.
You can tell that Doncic is comfortable with his role. I mean, that role is to score and score often. He has no problems with that.
Tiny, the pass to Robertson. Here's Tiny. There's the drive. No good. Shot missing. Empty that time from Leonard.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Into the lineup for your home team, Maxi Kleber.
Chris pass to Brunson. Now, here's Doncic. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And now we'll...
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They made a lot of trips to the free throw line. That speaks for how aggressive they've been, attacking at every opportunity. They're not playing with the finesse game that the other team's playing.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
At 46%, making some buckets. They've got Dwight Powell, Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Finney Smith into the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. 2 points, that one goes. Flash has got 8 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
They get it again. Here's Tiny. From the stripe, the shot's good. Tiny's got his second basket.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Brunson with it. No points in the game yet for him. Now Powell. Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. No good on the layup.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Boss gets the bucket.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Doncic looking it over. Launches it. Rebounded by Flash. Flash has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0-4 coming out of the break.
And it's good, 2 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Henson against Powell. Good work there as it goes.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Tiny the pass to Boss. Here's Everett. Taken away. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Robertson, and Oscar Robertson with the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. You have to like what we're seeing from Flash.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Leonard. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. That one goes. Count it. Brunson's got his first bucket of the night.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Robertson. Here's Flash. Dinwiddie covering. Here's Henson. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Here's Dinwiddie, and Henson sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Henson touched it last. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1-1.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Pass to Powell. Now Hardaway, covered by Robertson. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Doncic.
Boy, that quick-trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey, Clark, showing respect for the path his father laid.
And, Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Jr. never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story, the Hardaway.
They get it back. He takes it in. It's rebounded by Doncic. Gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Rejected by Robertson. Here we go, one-on-one. Tiny, the pass to Robertson. Shoots over Powell. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The pass to Brunson from deep three-point range. And Henson pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Tiny, guarded by Powell. Robertson against Hardaway. Tiny. And the 3 off target. An ugly 27% since halftime. Inside. Here's Dinwiddie. Count the basket. Dinwiddie's got 10 points in the game.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Passes it to Robertson. And that one is good. 8 points for him.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Being 40% from the field. Doncic against Stewart. The drive by Doncic. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Good. Gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Here's Silk. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he's way off from outside. And here is Hardaway. Dinwiddie outside. And now here's Chris. He's got 8. Down to 5 on the shot clock for the tie. Pass to Dinwiddie. Chris with it. Kleba with it. Defended by Henson. Hardaway from outside. Bird pulls it in. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 1:31 left in the third. No good there. Gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Hardaway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
No good on that one.
You know, I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
Doing it well here in the third, about 50%. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Stewart against Doncic. No good. That would have tied it. Being here about 46% for the game. Captain Clutch passes to Bird. Here's Captain Clutch. And Hardaway comes to help. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Stewart's got 7 points.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Chris. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Dinwiddie outside. Now the pass to Doncic. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Here's Silk. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
The third quarter comes to a close. Up by 8. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. They've got Captain Clutch. Bird is out there with ABC. And there's Mr. Moves. And it's Silk in at the point guard position. Just 5 to shoot. Hardaway against Bird. Here's Finney Smith. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Goes up again. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Cleveland. Here's Silk. Shoots it up. They get the rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Passes it to Finney Smith. Back to Leonard. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Looking to get it going, and it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. Six to shoot. With the floater, and Dinwiddie finishes inside.
What he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Knocks it loose. Weaver with it, and it's Henson picking him up. Hardaway with it. Working on Henson. Can't get it to fall. Hitting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Silk, guarded by Hardaway. Pass to Stewart. With the drive. Good on the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Leonard on the wing, defended by Henson. Hardaway kicks to Leonard. Stewart against Hardaway. Just 4 to shoot. One-on-one fast break. Stewart passes to Silk. Here's Captain Clutch. Reba defending. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Skinny is checked in for Henson.
It's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Stewart passes to Silk. Here is Skinny, guarded by Powell. Trying to get open his bird. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Dinwiddie with it. Outside Leonard. And the foul on Skinny. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Powell. And the layup is good.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Silk passes to Captain Clutch. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Skinny, and Dinwiddie over to help. Silk goes back up. Skinny the pass to Stewart. Here's Silk, and it's off from 3-point range. Here's Skinny. Leonard trying to break free. They get it back. Missed inside. In the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Here's Silk. The pass to Captain Clutch. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Here's Powell. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead. And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020, and that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training, and a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Skinny.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Kicks to Robertson. Passes to Skinner. 9 feet out. Misses off the left iron. Gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th, and even 50%.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Robertson, and it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Leonard, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Tiny to the middle. Here's Everett. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Back to Leonard. Over Robertson. Here's Powell, and it's blocked. And it ends up out of bounds. No keep possession.
Still home team ball.
Second shot opportunity, and Doncic lays it in. And 12 points for Luka Doncic. Getting off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Tiny. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
At the line for 2.
He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And around 41% on the night. Leonard inside, covered by Robertson. It's stolen. It's 2-on-1. Finished off the break. As we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And 53% from the field in the 4th quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. And that one's good. Leonard.
The man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Here's Tiny, and he converts the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And it's sent back by Robertson. Brunson scanning the floor. Leonard, no luck.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Right wing. Robertson passes to Skinner. Latrey nails the triple.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Skinny.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
Here's Leonard. 46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Looking to end his cold spell. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
Tiny, the pass to Robertson. To Captain Clutch. Pass to Boss. 5 on the clock. Cranes it from downtown.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass to not waste too much time at all.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And it falls over the rim and in.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope the alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Finney Smith can't get it to go. Lays it up and banks it in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now Doncic. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.